A few days ago, I saw a very interesting video about a Kenyan lady talking about her relationship with a white rich man in Kenya. In this video, she talked about how she met him, how was the relationship, how they got married, and every single thing that happened in 10 years. I found that very interesting because I myself am in a situation where I'm married to a white man. And let me tell you all about these stories and tell me what you think about this story in the comment section. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. And for today, I have a very interesting story to tell you. So today, I'm going to be talking about this lady here. Her name is Rose. Rose was born in Kenya, and she lived in a very, very poor area. Her parents were poor, her brothers and sisters were poor. Nobody really have a lot of money, or they definitely had a difficult life growing up. So by the time she was 18, she decided to go to another village or another place in Kenya where she got a job as a maid. And the first job, she was very happy working with the family, doing all the things that he has to do in the house with the kids and the parents. But there came a time when that family have to travel. So she found herself without a job. A friend of hers told her there was another family that was looking for a maid in their house. So she went to that house, met the family. In that case, there was a man that was living with a very beautiful woman, but the woman was sick. So she began to work with them. And as she was doing every single thing she has to do, she learned that the man did not want the woman anymore. He was tired of her. He was not taking care of her. In fact, he was complaining because he was ill. And all these things is conversations that she started having with the man of the house. At some point, this man started grooming her into a relationship. She didn't know what to do at the beginning, so she went to talk with one of her friends and asked her, "Oh, what should I do in this situation? This man wants me. She's telling me all these things about his wife, and she's telling me that she wants to be with me. What should I do?" So her friend told her, "Oh, why are you even thinking about it? Come on, it's a white man. He's rich. He lives in a mansion. Take it. Just go with him. You will be the woman of the house." So she was a little bit concerned about it. So they went on a dinner because it was her birthday a few days later. And this man started talking about both them getting a relationship, and she gave her a time frame to think about it. After 2 or 3 days, I believe, Rose decides to give her the chance. So they started dating. She moved on with him. He was then the woman of the house. And obviously, this man already had a family. Mom and dad were living with him in the house. He also had kids. So everyone has to find out just very abruptly that the maid of the house is now the woman of the house. So she started trying to build a relationship with this family. Obviously, it wasn't an easy job for her. I think that at the end, she found out that they really did not make any effort to get to know her. Rose's family, on numerous occasions, tried to go to her house to visit her, like to see who is this new man, who is the new husband that you're married to, and get to know him. And he would be very, very, very bad to his family, to the point that Rose has to make this comment.
They were feeling like sasa ameomoka, and she's so, maybe I don't know, she's embarrassed to be seen with us, so she doesn't want us in her big house. And so it became, we had this negative energy now between me and the family.
So this man claims he loves you but hates your family?
Yes. Yes.
So after hearing that, this is a man that married her but did not want her family. And I have to say that in her stories, she tells about her at some point taking care of his mom because his mom had a stroke and some other health issue, and she become the maid carer. He took care of her for 2 years until she died, and even the day she died, he was there to assist the mother. And And yeah, the day he died, he only cared about his mom, taking his mom to the hospital. He did not even acknowledge all the effort that she did on the day. And she just carry on being with this man. So it came to a time when Rose wanted to have children. Bear in mind that when this woman went to live with him, she was only 20 years old. And when the relationship finished, she was 30. And when she was 26, 27, I believe, she started talking to him about having kids. From the beginning, that man already told her that he didn't want more kids with her. And she accepted that at the beginning. But then she felt like, oh, maybe I can tell him that I want kids and I can make him change his mind. And so this man went to talk with a friend of him that was a surgeon or gynecologist, and they came up with a plan of having her tooth removed. She explained in the video that she was very young and she didn't know what was going on or what was happening, and she trusted him. So she went ahead and she had the surgery. They removed her tooth, and from that day, it was very difficult for her to get pregnant again. In fact, she never was able to have more kids anymore after that. The years went by. She realized that she was not happy in that relationship, that even if she's been with him for 10 years and she had not gained anything from the relationships. At that point, she didn't have money, she didn't have a job, she didn't have a business. All she had is a beautiful house and a husband that did not pay her any attention. So when that happened, when she came out to realize that this is not what I want for my life anymore, I've given everything and I got nothing. I'm depressed. I have no security. I have no money. I have nothing. She decides to leave the house. And how she did that? One day, she woke up, she got herself ready, prepared all her stuff, and she went to tell him that she's leaving. And the man started laughing at her. She told her, no, you're not going anywhere. You have no place to go. And at some point, that was true. She didn't have nowhere to go because she didn't have no friends anymore. She didn't have no family to talk to because this man has destroyed all the relationships she had with her family. She really had no place to go. But she still was determined to leave her house. So she told him that she's leaving, and if he could take one of his bags to put all her stuff and leave. And the guy said, yes, leave, you can leave my house. So that's what she did. She just packed all her stuff, put everything in the bag, and left. And she didn't know exactly what was she going to do because she didn't have nowhere to go. But she still managed to call one of her aunties, and that auntie gave her place to stay in her house, which she stayed there for, I believe, a few weeks. The time went by and she decided to go to another village to start looking for a job. So she found a job and I think it was kind of like agriculture kind of field because she was picking out fruits and vegetables. And in that place, she met an old friend that she had. And that friend told her, oh, are you not married anymore? Like, what's going on? And she told her about everything that happened, and she said to her, oh, no worries, had something for you that I've been trying. You should look for a man in this website. So that friend told her to go to that website and look for white men in another countries. So she did, and the first man that she met, it was a Black American, and the relationship kind of progressed. They started talking. The guy came to Kenya to see her once. He came back again to see her and other women, which he found that very strange because he wanted to be like just with him and he was open to other relationships. But they ended up being together, and the guy flew her from Kenya to America. In America, there was a situation where the guy did not want to marry her, and she told her that she was just going to be on her own, and this is what she said about it.
Tima said, now what's going to happen with this visa? Because we only have 90 days. He said, well, you are in America. You know, Africans like coming to America, and I got you to America, so that's it. I'm not doing anything else. Now it's you to figure out your life. I said, I cannot live with you here, and you're the one who brought me here, and I live illegally in your country. That's like, that is not gonna happen. Well, he said, well, you Africans, you come here, you already have plans with people somewhere in Texas, you can contact your people, they live in Texas. A lot of Kenyans live in Texas. I said, I'm not contacting anybody. You're the one who brought me here. Either you sort out my papers or I go back to my country.
So once he was back to Kenya, she returned it to a previous friend house, and she stayed there for a while. She explained that she was tired of loss. She did not want to look for anything. And on that time, she was feeling sick because of the operation. She had to have a second operation because of the first one that she had. And she was sick. She didn't want to know anything. And one day she received a text from a white man that lives in America, I believe that he lived in America, but he was originally from Denmark. And see, they started talking. The relationship kind of progressed. They again he tried to get her to come to America to visit him, but they denied the visa. So he is the one that ended up coming to Kenya to visit her. He had a period of 15 days to get married with her. Why did they organize that so quick? I don't know. Why did she want to marry a man that he has no at all, and they have been only talking probably for a few months? I don't know, but for me she comes very interesting in her ways, because from the first relationship to the second one to now the third one, there is a pattern of her trying to get something, trying to gain something from people, trying to manipulate the situation into gaining. So she ended up marrying him in her country in Kenya, and then they traveled to Denmark because it was easier for him to get a visa to go to Denmark than to go to America. And from there, they were gonna go to America, I believe. So they did that, the trouble, and luckily for her, this worked. She ended up having a very beautiful marriage with this man. He said that the man was really good, so she was able to be good to him as well and to be real in her love. But I believe that that cost her a lot. So after hearing her story, I pinpoint some part of the stories that I wanted to talk about and understand what was her situation, because when I started seeing this video, I really felt for her. I really felt very sorry for her. But after watching the whole video, my thoughts about her have changed. Let me tell you a little brief story about me. So I am also married to a man that is older than me. I am 33 and my husband is 63. He is a white British man and I'm a black African woman. From the first time I met this man, I was really sure of why I was doing. I've always loved to be with men older than me. I always had that feeling. I always knew that I was going to end up with the man that I have. But I never did that out of gaining something. I always have that thing that this is what I wanted for my life. So I knew that the time I was going to do it, it was going to be for love. And this is what happened to my life. That's why I've been enjoying my relationship with my man. Every single thing we do is out of our love. We travel, we go to restaurants, we spend time at home. Like, he does videos with me. Like, we do everything together, and I've never felt like if something is missing, because I work, I have my own business online. That you have to do things in how can I put it, in real way, because what you can't do is do things expecting to gain or to take things from something and from somebody and expect that that is gonna go well. This is how I feel that this woman actually, I have to say that she really did not play the victim, and she ended up owning what she did. But just for all any other people that is watching this video, I just don't want you to think that every single relationship that is based in a black and white or young and older is because of a financial gain. Some people actually love the people that they are with. So leaving that on point, let's carry on with the video.
I was trying to be very nice to this family because I must be honest, I had a goal because the goal was to omoka. And the way I was omokering is I had to be nice and show them how nice I am. And I suppose I was expecting something in return.
So in your 20-year-old mind, this is my chance. This is do or die.
Yes. And I'm going to treat them so well that they are going to reward me, like really reward me because I am so nice.
Wow.
So after hearing this, that's totally when what I think about what he wanted to do in this relationship changed. My perception of her getting in this relationship literally changed. I could not see her as a victim anymore, because she herself is telling us that she went on that relationship with the purpose of gaining something, of taking something, and then she went to say this.
Looking back, I won't say he loved me, and I'm not even sure I loved him. I think it was just a case of maybe him taking advantage of me and maybe me trying to take advantage of him, to be honest.
So this is another reason why I could not take her as a victim anymore, because she is just telling us that she didn't love him when she go into that relationship. After 10 years, she still did not love him when they broke up. And so it's a matter of but people tend to think that, oh, because he was naive, he was young, but I can understand that excuse after probably 2, 3 years. The first year he was still 23, but 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, you did not realize that, oh, I don't like this man, I don't love this man, I cannot stay with him for this long. Maybe in the second, third year, you could have lived and you could have still have enough time to be with a young man and to enjoy your life in a proper way. But you decided to stay all these years, and then after 10 years, realize, oh my God, I don't love this man. I don't have nothing. I don't have money. I don't have my self-esteem. I don't have nothing. I'm going to tell him that I'm leaving now. No, that is not the way, because you did that to yourself, and it's good that you own it, because all the people that I'm watching this video, which is going to be a lot of women, a lot of younger women like you were, they're going to be watching this video, and I hope they understand that the point of getting into a relationship like this is not to gain something. The point of getting in a relationship with this is to go with love, and through love, you will get everything.
For me, those years, I had lost a lot of things. I went there thinking, as I said in the beginning of the video, I went there thinking this is an opportunity for me to omoka, but I ended up losing a lot. And as much as we say money is important, of course, money is not everything, because the things I lost cannot be replaced with money, with anything.
I also wanted to point this because she ended talking about all the things that she lost in all those years. And as I say, it was like she didn't have money, she didn't have anything, like she lost everything. And she make a little point that money is not everything. But actually, money is what made her stay in that relationship for 10 years. Every single thing she lost in those 10 years, it was because of money. Money is what made her stay there. So what is the point of now coming after 10 years, realizing of all you have lost, that you could have done something about it way earlier than those 10 years, and now come and say that money is not everything? Darling, money was everything for you. That's why in your second relationship, you still went and do the same exact thing and try to find somebody to trouble about and to stay with that person, marry that person, and then start your soft life. And that's why you did the same again for the third time. It's just that luckily, the third time, it was the good one. I'm actually, as to say, I'm really happy that at the end everything worked out for you, Rose, and really sad that you have to go through what you have to do to get to this point. Another comment of hers that made me realize that she was not really the victim in that situation was when she was talking about how hypocritical she was in this relationship. Listen to it.
Pretending. I was not honest to myself. I was not honest to him. I was hypocritical. I said that, oh, Mini baby, I'm in love. I'm taking care of my family. This is now my family. But at the back of my mind, if I'm being honest, that was not what was happening. So this was a transactional relationship, and I got the short end of the stick.
So after she said that, being naive for 10 years is not an option to me. Not at all. Because you knew from the beginning that you were being hypocritical in the relationship, that you were not being honest to yourself, that you were lying to yourself just to stay in a relationship with a man, with a white man that had money. So, no, I cannot see you being the victim. Probably at the beginning, yeah, but not at the end, Rose. I cannot see you being the victim. And it's sad because a lot of women are going to be watching this video thinking that this is something that is good to do. And it's sad. It's sad that a lot of people get into relationships where they are lying to themselves, they are lying to the other person, they are willing to suffer for years and years just to gain something from somebody, just to take something from somebody, and that end up being a scam by themselves. I really don't have any other way to put that, but you guys literally scam yourself when it's easier to do it in a lovely way, when it's easier to just find somebody that loves you and you love them for who they are, for you love them for many reasons, but no just for the intention of taking from somebody. And before the end of her interview, she gave us a last thought of what she thinks about what happened to her, and it's kind of more like an advice for other women. And this is what she say.
Is there anything you feel like you want to add, or anything you left that you want to briefly talk about?
Okay, the only thing I can say is, I guess, just to repeat what I said before, that if you get on a dating site, be sure of what you're looking for, and make sure that you are actually open and honest about what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Don't go there pretending that you're looking for love and you know you're not looking for love.
Yeah.
Okay? If you're looking for opportunities, I know a lot of girls say, no, I cannot go and say I'm looking for, to go maju or to advance in life. But if you are in an age gap relationship, which is an interracial relationship or just intercultural relationship, it's obvious it's a transactional relationship. So as I said, put your cards on the table. If you're looking for love, then of course go for love. If you're looking for opportunities, make sure you get what you went there for. Because if you pretend you're looking for something else, and then later, like for me now, I'm here sharing my story, but also it's because I was not open about what I was actually going there for. Okay, so don't be hypocritical. Don't pretend that is love and you know it's not love. Okay, so be open. Say what you're bringing to the table. He says what he's bringing to the table. Let's see how this relationship will work out, and then in the end, everybody wins. So.
And after to say that, all I can say is that I was kind of happy to see that she was redeemed with herself, that she owned what she did, because she knows that she didn't go there to that relationship in the first place with an open heart. She went there for financial gain or for any gain that she wanted. So she keeps saying that this type of relationship are transactional. I don't believe that, not in every case. But yeah, I don't feel all these relationships are transactional. Probably she was looking for something transactional. That's what she got in all this trouble. But yeah, I'm happy to see that she's redeemed. Please, girls, if you want to watch the whole video, I will put the link at the bottom of this video so you guys can find it and listen to it. And my advice for women that want to be with a man that is older than them, or probably a rich man, or they are in an interracial relationship, I will advise you guys to do that with an open heart. And you are real with yourself, real with your environment, real with him, real with almost everything that you do in that relationship. Because it is true that you could get in a depression, you could lose a lot of things just like she did. But when you do this with an open heart, with love, with acknowledgement of the person that you are with, it's a totally different story. And I speak from experience. So I hope you guys like this video. Tell me what you think about it. And as I mentioned, I'm also in an interracial relationship with a man that is older than me. He's 63 and I'm 33. So if you guys want to know this story of how we met and the things that we do, let me know in the comment section and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.